we've got an unboxing here. This is the thing I've been waiting for just over 3 weeks. Should have been here a little earlier, but whatever. So let's get it open. And there we have a hell of a lot of wire. This is the Knuconceptz KCA 0 gauge. This is not their top of the range wires, this is the lower range they make. The top of the range stuff's 375 amps. This stuff can handle about 250, that's at 20 feet. Even though the other wire is 30% more conductive, this wire is half the price. So when you pay half the price, obviously I can do a lot more runs. There we have 50 feet of the blue and 50 feet of the red. You can like knot it. Here we have some of the JCar response 0 gauge, which I've been using, since back in the Commodore. So now let's compare it to the Knuconceptz. Yeah, so when you get them first side by side like that, there's not a huge difference. The Knuconceptz is definitely thicker. Okay, but as you can see, the JCar is fairly thick. Okay, now as you can see, the jacket on the response, which is the right one, is a lot thicker than the one on the left. So even though they're very similar actually in size, the amount of wire in this one is definitely thicker than that one. But the flexibility is where there's a massive difference. I was expecting the Knuconceptz to be a little bit thicker. I mean, it's still thicker than this. And this is rated for 200 amps, this is rated for 250. So in comparison, that is about right. It looks a little bit bigger than that, as far as the size of the copper and everything goes. But anyway, look at the flexibility, right? That's about it. And I can hear kind of cracking in there. Okay, now we get this one. And we'll just do a small amount like that. And I can roll it into a ball. The main reason I bought this wire over the more expensive wire that they have is the more expensive wire is 30% more conductive, but this is half the price. So for the money I can do 2 runs of this instead of 1, so it's a lot, it's going to be better. I've got 500 amps worth of current if I do 2 runs, current handling, as compared to 375 with 1 run of the good stuff. So that's the main reason, and then the second reason, obviously, the ridiculous amount of flex. The good stuff that they sell is probably more like the JCar wire, so nowhere near as flexible as this is, so that was the other reason. And I like the smooth texture of it. Anyway, hopefully it'll fit into ring terminals. I think it will actually. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be ridiculous, but that's still just standard kind of 0 gauge. Got Big 3 upgrade in the next week. Obviously all 0 gauge. I am waiting on some terminals from Sonic Electronics, which is another order I've bought. So that should be here, and a bunch of other stuff from there too, but that should be here probably Monday or Tuesday. So I'll just wait till then. And then I'll be doing 2 runs of 0 to the back of the car in preparation for the new amp whenever I get that. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to do 2 runs of negative to the back, or whether I'm just going to obviously do the Big 3 and ground it out and everything. So I'd like your ideas on that, some of you more experienced people, that more experienced than me. Dave, Jackaroo, and Sexy64, your opinions on whether to run negative from the front to the back, or whether just obviously ground it out. But anyway, hell of a lot of wire there, and 100 feet total. Should have enough to do whatever I need to do. Get out, get out, get out, get out. As far as the shipping goes, I wasn't really happy. I bought it on the 13th of December, and they took 7 days to post it. So for some reason they did nothing for 7 days, and then on the 7th day I got my tracking number. So that was a bit annoying. Other than that, actually it was okay. Took 2 weeks, which is just that's in UPS's hands, so USPS or whatever. So that was their, they did it fine. But Knuconceptz was a little bit lazy. I wasn't real happy with a week to put in the mail, because it just slows me up when I want to do stuff. But otherwise, I'm happy with the wire.